Just our work ethic. I think, Jordan didn't, but Jordan's been with us for long enough that he knows how we play, he knows how he's expected to play, and I think just gone out there and played his game. And what I've liked about Jordan is, when I talked to him before we started the regular season, it was about what more can you bring besides being reliable. And, you got to start taking pucks, and you got to try and create some stuff down low, and he has, and he's responded well. So far, he's been rewarded with some goals and with certainly some good play. Well, that's what I like about it. I mean, we used to like his game. He was strong along the walls, and he was very reliable, getting pucks out and being in good position. But what we want him to do is what I talked about earlier. He does take pucks to the net now, and and he scored some goals because of that. And I think that's the biggest thing that we wanted him to do, to bring a little bit more to the table. So that's at the end of the night. As a player, you got to tell yourself, what am I bringing to the team? If it's just, I'm reliable, but, that's about it, that's not good enough for us. Well, I think it was important for them to get off to a good start. It was their third game in 4 nights. So, for teams like that, it's important to get off to a good start and try and establish a lead because, if the other team does, then, you're having to push the pace and, it's a little bit tougher for those kind of guys. But, we were fortunate enough to, open up the game with the first goal, and they tied it up, but we just came back and kept plugging away here, and even in the third period where we knew they'd probably try and stretch things out a little bit and then get their Ds activated a little bit more, I thought our guys did a good job through the neutral zone, and then we pushed the puck the other way. Yeah, I think he was much better tonight. I just grabbed him before the game, and we know what he can do. And I think the biggest thing for him was to try and play more of a north-south type of game. And, he responded extremely well. I saw that a little bit more in him tonight. Just kind of stabilized his game a lot more. And, before he was seen to be on the left side 1 minute, on the right side the next, and he was a little bit all over. And sometimes when you try too hard, it just makes it worse. And simple sometimes is better. So I thought he did that tonight, and it was nice to see him get a goal because of that. He's not just a guy that screens the goaltender. That's one of his assets. But, I had talked about how good he was at retrieving pucks. I think you saw that tonight. And not only that, he retrieves them, and he puts them in areas where we get control of the puck again. And so he's a smart, player up front there. And, so he brings a lot more than just a screen and, the ability that he had to score that goal. He hit the post before. Then he, a nice move again for a goal. He brings a lot more than, what people see when they look at a 6'9" player. Well, they're just going to put him in front. He's just going to stand there. Well, he does a lot more than that. Yeah, I think at first when I introduced it to him, he was okay with it. But I think there was some thinking going on in there and saying, well, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do there, but he was certainly willing to try it. And, I think after what he's seen in the preseason and now in some of these games, I think he's starting to enjoy it. And, when we have to break out, all he does is he works his way back to the offensive blue line. And like we said before, a lot less skating for him. Probably it'll manage his ice, or as far as his efforts are concerned, he can maybe save a little bit of effort from going and getting the puck back all the time.
BruinsDaily.com, your source for Bruins news, commentary, and analysis.